and it didn't happen, whatever it was supposed to be, like UFOs would make themselves known. But someone said that there was a group of individuals, maybe 50 military people, saw like a UFO or something like that, you all. If you haven't checked out that video last night, I read from a book, The Alien Agenda, about the UFOs over Washington. And I never heard how it went out, never heard it at all. I heard about that, but not what played out and what happened as a result, how the CIA took over and they squashed the knowledge, more or less, the public curiosity to, believe in UFOs. But the panel said they were interplanetary. The investigation showed they were interplanetary craft. Remember that song? Calling occupants of interplanetary something. I never heard of that song until probably last year or something like that. I've been walking on my treadmill. I try to walk around a mile or so in the morning right here, and I thought, well, I could film myself, but I'm not going to film myself, you all. I'm going to sit here and walk. That way it gets me going, it wakes me up, and I'm ready to start my day. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Shawnette. Zachariah. Good morning. That was interesting, the video last night. It really was. And it's still continuing today. And it first started back in 1948. It's when it first started with the CIA director back then, who heard about the UFOs and stuff, how they wanted to suppress it. They had a panel, and they had over 2,000, I think 2,000 UFO sightings. Really good. No, they hired critics, they hired people, they hired scientific experts who did not even believe really in UFOs, didn't know nothing about them, and put them on a panel. And then they chose the people who gave out the information. They picked really bad footage or whatever to further discredit. And then the Project Blue Book, well, they were told to immediately squash any talk of UFO, immediately publish stories, go after the person and discredit them. Oh, they went on a big campaign and everything just flipped. A campaign of discredit. And it still happens today. It does. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Rosie, honey, you're not coming out today, honey. You're a little baby, but you're not going to come out. I wanted to get on here this morning because I'm awake now, just walking back and forth on my treadmill. So it didn't happen. However, I did see in the comment section, I seen some people talking about a sighting. Good morning, Dragonfly. Good morning, everyone. They're crushing things. They're crushing the cryptid creatures. Who's crushing the cryptid creatures? What do you mean they're crushing the cryptids? Are the cryptids the praying mantis-like beings? Yeah. I know that there's beings out there. There's a battle. There's an ongoing battle. Nobody's just given free rein to do whatever they want. There is a force out there trying to stop it, really, and bring disclosure, you all. But the thing is, you got to stay alive. A lot of people have lost their life speaking out against this UFO stuff and the things you shouldn't speak about. Yeah, they shut them up automatically, and the person who spearheaded this report, I forgot who he was, the name of it, because I never heard of it before. But he gathered all this information and documented it and got experts together and things, and then automatically he popped. And then 2 years later, he died. He died of a heart attack. Listen to me, honey. Listen to me. No. I know you ain't been out here, Rosie, been running around all morning like a wild woman, jumping to and fro. They're crushing certain things, including cryptid creatures. Okay, I already seen this. I think Cyclops. I think the comment section has got a throttle on it where they're not allowing all the comments on here. What? What? Hey, what? What are you talking about, Rosie? I told you you can't go out, but if you behave, she hears the chipmunk to you. I got to get her out or she's not going to leave me alone. She won't. She wants to come outside. And Rosie, I'm going to trip over you and I'm going to fall face forward. Look at her. She's already ran up here on this table. You all, you just hold on while I put Rosie together with her thing. Come on, Rosie. Mare, come here. Get over here, Rosie, honey. You can do it. Look, she wants to go out. I gotta put this on Rosie, honey. Because that snake's out there and that chipmunk's out there. The chipmunk is doing its routine. Okay, I think I got Rosie. I think I kind of got Rosie. It's like when your children want to go outside, you want to take them outside because it's not fair that you get to go out and your children have to stay in the house. No, you can't do it, Rosie, honey. Listen, this is how it's going to work. You're going to get right there, and I'm going to grab the harness. Okay, she's ready. Oh, okay, you all. So it's a day after, and I don't think there was any thing that happened. Good morning. At 9 this morning, the Supreme went how. I don't even know what that thing's about, Kelly, honey. I don't. It's like that song, it's the big payback. Get those masters back. Come on and wake them up. Come on and wake them up. I did a dance video with T-Dog from Australia, I think, or wherever he was from, dancing to that. He would get out in his yard and he would go, ah, woo, woo, woo. Oh, my. Good morning, Michael. So you all, we're out here, me and Rosie. I wasn't going to bring Rosie out because she was so wild running around, but that's okay. She needs to get some energy out of her. Rosie, let me shrink you down because you look like a big lion. She'd like to be a big lion, you all. So is there any information? What I didn't get to follow up on whatever that sighting was last night. I think it said something about military people saw a UFO sighting or something in the sky. Some people were reporting on it. Yeah. You're listening to the Bee Gees. Michael. Yeah. It was so late at night, and I thought, I ain't got the strength to dance to that whole entire song, but it had a good beat. I just wanted to dance to the I want to stay alive part, because I do. I want to stay alive. I will be alive as long as I'm meant to on this earth, and so will you. We can do that. 29 plans. Oh, palms. Oh, Psalms. Okay, yeah. Buenos dias, Tony Rivera. Good morning. You are at the gym. Oh, no, you're not at the gym. Thought I said you're at the gym exercising. Yeah. No, I don't like going to the gym. I don't. I'd rather exercise on my own. Here goes Rosie. Watch her. She's going to do her thing. I don't know what she wants to do. Oh, it's 29 Palms, Florida. I've never heard of that before. Oh, okay. She's wild. She's going to try to do her thing again, you all. You know this leaf right here, you can eat it because it's a tender grape leaf. You could make a tuna wrap with it or something. Oh, it's the signing that happened. Oh, okay. You are having your coffee. That's great, you all. It is. It's a good way to start off your morning. Listen to the birds. When the sun rose, it was very red. Of course, I remember when I was little, we'd be driving in the car and I'd see the sun setting and it was so massive and I was terrified that the sun was going to turn blood red and we were all going to die. That's what was told. We're all going to die. The sun's turning blood red. And it was scary. It was, because it was massive. And that was back in the 60s. Well, maybe early 70s or however, whatever it was. Late 60s. And Rosie, this is where the snake was, honey, because you don't want to. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I was getting ready to end the video, at the end of the long video, that today's the day. And Rosie, she had got on that step and she arched her back and she came up. And I was getting ready to end the video, and the rat snake came out from underneath the porch. And it's not uncommon to have that rat snake under the porch because we've had them. And we released one before, a great big one, into the woods, but they come back. Yeah. Rosie is smelling for the snake. She probably, oh, the chipmunk's out there. The chipmunk is sitting somewhere chirping. Can you hear it? She'd like to get it. Maybe the chipmunk is upset because the snake is nearby, and that's why the chipmunk is doing what it's doing. Come on, Rosie, you gotta come this way. You don't, no, I know you don't want to walk with me. Rosie, get over here. See, the chipmunk is down here. The chipmunk's on the step, so the snake's probably under the step to get wanting to get the chipmunk or the chipmunk's family. And yeah. Oh, you loved the dancing last night, Dragonfly. I liked it too. I mean, I couldn't turn the music up too loud because people were getting ready to try to go to sleep and stuff. Rosie, do not jump over that. But today is the day after. I might read more from that book. I might, but I never know what I'm going to do. Nothing happened, and it was 1947. Let me get this, Rosie, honey. Get this out from underneath you. Yeah. Come on, Rosie, let's get it out. She just wants to undo this. So, you have chipmunks that come. You have two cars, one inside and one will not go outside. The other is an outside cat because hates being inside. That's what I was told from the job that I worked. She's an outdoor person. She's not an indoor person, and it's true. I'm an outdoor person, and I don't like to be indoors stuck. I want to get this out from underneath Rosie's foot. Okay, without having to. Oh, she did it. Okay. You did it, Rosie. You want to go in the house because you can. It's the day after, and I don't think it happened, which was supposed to be a UFO thing making themselves known. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. But there was strange things that happened, like the senators getting satellite phones. I think it was up to 80 the last time we heard. And when they were issued government satellite phones, then they're going to be linked to a government satellite up there in orbit, a secure satellite. And I think there were some parliament members who were also in another country issued satellite phones because something would be coming. And then I saw this thing where Russia had said that they will use everything they got to protect. They did. So, yeah, if you are just tuning in, that's what's going on, you all. We're waiting. We survived another day. We did, despite the timestamp that someone put on whatever it was, something about the UFOs. Another day we made it through. And it's like you'll hear of wars and rumors of wars. It's like you'll hear of UFOs and rumors of UFOs. You hear lots of rumors about what's going on. Papacato is going off, and you believe Mount Etna too. Wow, Michael, honey, thank you. Oh, only 25 senators expected the phones. Why? Oh, accepted it. Why do you think that is? I wonder why they said 50. Why did CBS report that around 50 senators, Rosie, look what you're doing, had accepted the phones? Why would they say that? And then say there was 80. Look at this, you all. Look at Rosie. Is she strategically positioning her body so she don't fall off of that thing? Rosie, you don't eat. Listen, hey, you don't eat sticks, Rosie. Quit eating it. Get off, Rosie. If you fall and that goes stuck in your mouth, it'd be like a little kid walking around with a straw or something in their mouth, and they fall, and you get sores, or you get a hole in your mouth, Rosie. So why did 25? Yeah, she is very curious. Praise the Lord. That's right. It's raining in Alberta, Canada. Rosie, what are you doing? This is why the this is why the Humane Society, when we went there, when our other cat died, or she passed away, she went to kitty heaven, and I went there. She goes, I got the exact cat for you. And I thought, well, I don't want another cat that looks like our little kitty. But then the next day we went, because she said, you want Rosie. And yeah, we got Rosie. We got Rosie. And it was okay. Yeah, look at her. Rosie, honey. She's happy. Yeah, Rosie's happy. She breaks the monotony of the day, and she's curious. We all should be curious. See, she's curious of what's going on in the world around her, and we also should be curious. We should raise awareness. That's what we're doing. Look at Rosie. Yeah, she's doing it. You also. It's the day after. What did we say about? Yeah, she very is. Oh no no no, Christina, honey. I was setting out to chase her. And so she's a little bit too wild. We slowly introduce Rosie to her surroundings. You don't just let her go off into the wild world. It's like a child when they've been sheltered their whole life and they finally experience freedom. Oh, they're going to experience all right. They really will, just like cats and stuff like that. You got to train them, and then they'll be able to have healthy boundaries. Okay, that's what I mean. She needs to understand what healthy boundaries are, because there's snakes under the porch. There's snakes laying all over here. I know that there's a rat snake. I don't know if there's any other type of snakes, because there are copperheads in this area in certain parts, and I wouldn't want a copperhead to get Rosie, or a water moccasin. Even at the pond, there's like snakes that swim on top of the water, like a brown snake, and it sounds like a water moccasin. So we were talking about it. Um, how is the kitty your husband sets food out? That kitty's gone. It is. Yeah, the sun is coming up in the morning. Every tear will be wiped from their eyes. Um, oh, thank you. It's a work in progress, the outside space. It is. I'm not done yet. I still got to, over here by the water containers that I put up, I'll have to reinforce this, extend that out more. My husband said, I will just put the water containers facing that way. I said, well, I did not make the platform for them to place that way. I only wanted like 2 water containers on there, because I want to put one great big one, another great big one by our greenhouse. So, and I got to put the gutter up there and the water down spigots and things. Shalom, kings and queens. The curiosity, yes, it did, but satisfaction brought it back. That's right. July the 4th is Earth's Independence Day. Yeah. Um, I found it interesting last night that there were several people, experts, who studied the UFO sightings. They look like. They explained them. They were discs, 2 discs, one at the bottom, and the other disc was inverted on top the one. And you know when you see those clouds, they say, oh, they're whatever, cirrus clouds. They look like discs, cloud-shaped disc, one layered up on another. And the media is told to tell them that it's just clouds. It's another name for clouds or some kind of strange phenomenon. Yeah, that's right. That's what they said. Interplanetary means inside the Earth. They're coming from inside the Earth is interplanetary. They're not coming from above. That's not to say that you're going to see something come from above, okay? Because to me, that would be the watch out when you have actual UFOs coming from above, or craft interplanetary. You have things from outer space, from beyond this realm, suddenly appearing. Um, yeah, but interplanetary means inside the Earth, and some speculated, I'm going to use the word speculated in the comments section, that it was the same extraterrestrials that Hitler got in contact with, because he was in the process of doing those UFOs and things. And there is a theory that he went to, well, he went to Antarctica, And a lot of scientists also went to Antarctica, and they took some Ukrainian women and some Russian men or something, and they wanted to create the perfect race and stuff, but they went to Antarctica and deep inside the earth, you all. And they called it, what, the Fourth Reich or something like that. There was something in the comments section, and I haven't read much up on that, you all. So if there's a conspiracy going on, they've been really good at hiding all the information, even though some things have been leaked out. And of course, there's been news stories that have followed immediately to squash it and close the mouth of anyone who spoke about it. And if you had to stay alive, that's the goal. We got to stay alive, and they should have realized that. We got to do what we can to stay alive. But in today's day and age with the UFO stuff, yeah, we got to stay alive. Because if there is truly interplanetary craft coming, and we can't match their speed, and their technology is far more advanced than ours, well, we need some outside help. We really do. We need some good help on our side. Rosie, honey, what do you want to smell? Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, it's tomorrow. Oh, I don't have flower beds at all. Antarctica and what they do there. Well, this is a flower bed, but Rosie's not going to be outside a lot because she likes to be indoors too and run around like an obstacle course on the inside. I don't know what Rosie's doing. I really don't. She's smelling other animals. We got a groundhog family also around here. We got raccoons. One time we had a family of raccoons that made their home in the pine trees, and they would pull all the apples off the trees, is what they would do, and then the deers would eat stuff. I don't know what she's doing. So you all, it's the day after. It's Dawn, honey, I don't know what that means, but if it's politically whatever, we probably shouldn't say it on here, but I'll look it up. I will. And I don't follow the news. Oh, you have a beautiful day, Jay Ferris, honey. It's garden time, Thyme. You know, thyme tastes really good when you make a roast. It's a wonderful flavor. I've got thyme growing in our rose garden in the front. It's one of my favorite spices, but it don't go with everything. Okay, we got some Canada geese. Can you hear them? They're go. Where are they? Okay, here they come. We're gonna watch the Canada geese. Canadian geese, there they come. Rosie, honey, I would like to zoom up on the geese, but I can't. Look at them. There they go. There's a pond in the woods, but I don't think they're going to land on them. Okay, you all. I got to get Rosie. She's trying to catch them. Look at her. She's taking off. She wants to get them, but she can't. Yeah. Rosie, honey, get off of here. Come on, honey. You get up here. You're a baby. Come on. You're a little baby. You can go. That's right, Rosie. You're a little girl. Yeah, they are. The poor animals, what are they having to deal with? There's no telling. Yeah, they look really beautiful, you all. If you're just tuning in, this is the day after it was supposed to happen. Rosie, you know that snake is down there, but you won't get around it because you'll feel it. No, see, she wants to pounce down here and wiggle her tail. She likes to listen to the birds because they're in there. Yeah, Canadian geese. Now see, if Rosie would just come out and sit right here, I don't mind. I don't. I'd like to sit right there too myself if I was small like her. I think, oh, this is so pretty. I want to sit right there. There's no timeline on just yesterday with something happening. It just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, that's why when people give timelines, certain dates and stuff, and it doesn't happen, then they have to come back and they have to do a follow-up and give a reason why. And yeah, that's how it happens. You have banana spiders. Oh, yeah. You have a beautiful day too, Christina. The date setters need to stop all stuff. That's right. But it makes for good videos. It does, because you never know what you're going to hear in the comment sections. Because even though someone may give a date, somebody may have heard of something else that's going to happen, and or there's a real world thing that's happening, you all. And a lot of people may not be aware of it, like that ammonium nitrate missing from the trains. I didn't know about that. What's it, 60,000 pounds of it missing, and the satellites, and there was something else. The AI released a photo. Artificial intelligence released a photo of the Pentagon being blown up, and it caused the stock markets to go down. That was the day before yesterday, and see, and it's kind of brings back memories of you know what too. So I guess if you were in wartime, you would want to target the main area you are. Yeah, it's better to be date watcher. Yeah, we can watch a date watcher. We can, to see what's going on. Rosie, look at her. Rosie, what? You cannot fit your body down in there, Rosie, honey. Rosie, let me tell you about these nets that I put on there. I put them on there so the chipmunk would not bury its acorns and stuff in there. Well, it could bite through it, but it would get confused. Um, Hello. She's a happy baby. She is. So much liquid explosives going, listen. They keep calling for the candlesticks who are here and don't understand if the Lord did go there, and with one of them, they didn't hear him knocking and all kinds of people calling for 2 witnesses. That's true. It's true, you all. The asteroid, the size of 360 foot, approaching close to Earth today. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, we did a really interesting video last night. I didn't really talk at all, more or less. I read from the book called The Alien Agenda about the UFO sighting in Washington back in 1952, and I never heard what all went down as a result. But it was very interesting, and I'm sure that book has a whole lot more information in it about a lot other sightings. Rosie, what you want to try to get that off of you, Rosie, honey? You can, honey. But I tightened it a tad bit more so you wouldn't slip your body out and go running out into the road. Yeah. Oh, she wants to clean herself, but it's in her way. So she's probably ready to go in, you all. So I'm going to, let me come right here. Yeah. November the 5th, something's coming. What happened on November the 5th? Yeah. Whatever y'all say is coming is actually right here. By the time we hear it, that's right. It is true. When something happens, they've already... Look at Rosie. She wants to try to... Whoopsie, I don't know what she's trying to do. She wants to clean herself. I guess she does. Oh, the dark winter. Oh, I never heard about that, you all. Okay. They will just lie about it anyway. They will. They will. That's okay. But one day they won't. It'll be like the boy who cried wolf, remember? And then it did come, is what happened. Rosie, honey, what do you want to say? You want to say... She doesn't want to say nothing, Gina. You just want her to think you want to think she says something. She's probably getting tired, you all. She really is. Come over here, Rosie, honey. You don't eat flies. Yeah. So this is the day after yesterday, and it didn't happen. At least we don't know about it. If it did, well, would you know about it? Because I think they would cover that up too. They would not allow it to be posted in the media. and they would kind of squash it. They would. Yeah. November the 9th. Oh, the V. The V. Yeah. I'm going to go, you all. But check out those videos from last night. It's a reading. I read for like 40 minutes, probably 38 minutes straight about the incident and the Blue Book and the campaign to discredit and to squash, to give the campaign that was giving the UFOs public attention, the campaign that was put out there to suppress it. And the things started happening in 1948 and then 52, and then it was an ongoing thing. It's still happening today. So with that being said, thank you. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all. Thank you for spending your morning with me out here with little Rosie, honey, who wants to try to bite the net. Rosie, honey, you want to say goodbye? Hey, listen to me, Rosie, honey. She's too busy playing. Yeah, I'm going to go, you all. Love you.